computer. Yeah, I'll post it after. So it's going to start recording from here. So hopefully you guys can kind of remember.
Cool. Thank you.
So I have this curve, and I think I'm going to make a copy of it. No, not that way. I'm going to make a copy of it from the top. So it's kind of almost identical. And I actually don't know what I'm doing right now, honestly. I'm just kind of like winging it. So, oops. I can take that out for now. So this is my top of my speaker. I kind of I wish that I made this higher so I have more things to trim. And that's what I meant, like overshoot your surface and then trimming it back is a lot cleaner. So anyway, so then now I have that, which is taller. So that actually needs to go to the back. And this actually needs to come to the front. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a lofted surface. I think it's one of these tools here. Or which one? Where's the loft? No, just going to type it.
It should be.
See that? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so then I'm going to actually bring this down just a little bit so I can use that as a trim. So then now I can trim. And this is where Rhino is incredibly powerful, guys. The ability to trim like 3D, Rhino's crazy. So you can see. Yeah. And then I could trim using this guy, trim that guy. So now I have my speaker cover, and it's perfect, right? It's actually not perfect because it actually has to get shrunken. So I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna bring it just slightly in, and just slightly in like that. You know, just because it should sit inside, I believe. I don't remember, but anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to do. And then I can trim. Ooh, so that's not trimming because you see how it's not going through here, so it's not trimming. I hope you guys understand what I mean. Yeah, so good. So then I'm going to draw another line here. And use that to trim off that excess. And you know, in past Rhino version, if things were like all on the same surface, like it had difficulty there too. So I don't know if you can have difficulty after, but let's try it. But Rhino 6 fixed a lot of those bugs. So now it's on the same surface, but hopefully it'll trim. If not, I'll have to trim it back even more. Yep. So there you go. All right. And then of course you just shell this guy, give it some thickness, and then you're good to go. So you can take that and take that. A mirror. She still looks like a cousin. Too long, but close. You can see that's going to be a pretty clean surface, right? So the key is like trimming it. It's like if you're trying to make this curve and make the surface, it's like almost impossible. It's better for you to overshoot like straight planes and then trim it off. That's really the key in the strategy. Okay, so I believe these two surfaces, if they join up, it should be clean, and it is. And then if you do an EMAP, yeah, see, pretty continuous. So that's a clean surface. Yep. All right. So there's that. Let me give you guys a logo, a labeling. I just figured it out last week, so it's good. I decided to teach you guys something new that I didn't even know. So hold on. Logic. Let's put this one here. Oh, good. See this one? When you see a dash checkerboard like that, it means it's transparent. So hopefully I'll be able to download it wherever I go here. Just make sure that you are clicking the right one. I better get this freaking logo. Oh, come on. I'm glad some porn didn't come up. My goodness. That would have been bad. All right, cool. Okay, EPS. No, that's a vector. I don't need EPS. How come I can't just get, maybe, I don't know if Rhino will bring in EPS. So anyway, let me extract it. So I have a EPS file here. And usually EPS is a vector file, so I don't know if Rhino's going to let me bring it in, but I'll try. If not, this will be a lesson in Photoshop. I'm going to jump into Photoshop now. All right, but let's first try it. I'm just going to create just a random something for now. So if you pick a surface, and later if it works, I'm going to pick this as a surface. But if you pick a surface, and then you go to the properties tab, you can put a decal or a sticker onto that surface. Okay, so that's what that is. So then what decal? I don't have any right now, so I'm going to add, and I'm going to go to my downloads. It's not in there. Where are you? Is there another download folder? Oh, yeah, it's not showing it to me because these are the things that Rhino looks at. And you can see there's no EPS. Okay. So then now it's going to be a Photoshop demo. So I am going to launch Photoshop. Sparkling water. Come on. All right. I hope this EPS file was worth it. So usually you want a PNG. You usually want a PNG or, you know, oh, okay, whatever. Great. So I'm going to crop this because it's too big. Okay, so this is a PNG. Oh, yeah, might as well fix it now. So you can see, So you can see here that the white part is not transparent, right? And we need it transparent. So I'm gonna go ahead and, how come there's no, gosh, I can't stand the new Photoshop. Rasterize. Rasterize smart object. So I'm just making this a regular Photoshop file. Picking. all the way. Oh, taking forever. Come on. Click all the white. Go select similar. Delete. So now it's transparent. Everybody, everybody see that? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna crop it up a little bit tighter. I don't need to bring all that other information in. So there it is. So I'm gonna save this as a PNG. I personally like PNG because PNG supports transparencies. I believe TIFF also supports transparencies, but PNG is my go-to-go. I don't know where I saved this, sorry. Where did I go? Oh, it's on the desktop. Yeah? Yeah, sorry, yeah, it's on the desktop. Okay, good. So now I'm back here. So I'm gonna come in here, put a label, go to my desktop. Here's my Logitech PNG. Click, planar. I'm gonna go okay. And it wants me to draw. So I'm gonna go to this view and I'm gonna draw. I can draw anywhere, by the way. So I'm gonna draw off to the side just so that you can see what's going on. So I'm actually putting the label here, but I put it on the side, so you can't really see it. But I did that on purpose so that you guys can see how to control it. Now, if I click on this, this is where the map went, right? Or the decal. And so here's the decal. It's saying, oh, you have a decal on this surface, although it's off the surface. Yeah, I'm gonna come here. So to see that decal, you click this button here. And then you see it here. See that? I'm gonna bring it in there, bring it there. So I'm basically not positioning the sticker, if you will. And of course you can shrink it. You can put it anywhere you want. If you want it on this corner here, and you're done. And you're like, Song, I don't see shit. I know, because you have to put on render mode, and bam.
Okay.
See that? And so you can color this whatever you want, and that logo is a label or sticker on top of it, right? So let me delete that. And then let's put that like on this corner right here. So again, you select this thing. Ooh, I don't know how this is gonna behave because there's one material going all the way across. I don't know. So decal, my logo that I want it, planar. I want to just make it a plain map. I'm gonna go to the front and I'm going to say from here to here like that. So hopefully it'll place it right there. Oh. So it's the, oh, there it is.
Oh, it's stuck on there. Oh.
And you see how it kind of wraps around?
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. And then I can come back to the front here. I can go back to the render view, come here, select this widget, where are you? Oh, it's like it's right in here, it's hidden. I can pull it up to the front so that I can kind of locate it up higher. Yeah, there you go. And that's the cool part, is that it wraps around the whole thing. Yeah, that's badass.
That is cool.
Okay, so that's called the decal function. But make sure that you have a PNG file that's transparent in the background, then you only see your logo. Okay?
Cool.
All right, so I think if you guys don't have any questions, I'm gonna let you go at it. Like this particular speaker is really, really challenging. Even if you can get it close, I'm good. Whatever you had one, I think I'm good. But I would say just push yourself and build it and rebuild it and rebuild it and try to come up with a way of kind of learning how to model like organic shapes. All right. As soon as I'm off, I'm gonna, when I stop this share, when it does this whatever, then I'll probably post it on Canvas just as part of an announcement or something.
Okay, cool. Thank
I
you.
don't think I'll have it, you know, for a future, because it's, you know, we're talking about stupid things.
Yeah.
So, all right. Good deal.
Awesome.
Next week, can we go over the Logitech, the other one, the other Logitech speaker?
The one with the tower looking thing.
Yeah, that's the one I haven't started. I think I have an idea. Juan, did you use Cage Edit on that?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I think I just like I'm not really like proficient in it. So what I do is like I get two objects and then I Boolean union them. So that's how I get like the curves and stuff. That's how, yeah. I
Okay.
kind of work that way. It's easier for me.
Hold on. Let me pull up the image.
So you're talking about editing the box, right? Cage editing the
Yeah,
box
yeah,
to get the figures. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I want to get like a notch out, like I would make a box and like Boolean union it and then like have that notch be out.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the cleanest way to do it.
That's how I got the curves. Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see what the hell. Um, this one, I would probably, shit, I don't know.
Yeah, like I started with the box and I just started carving out like, you know, like on the
Yeah.
different views, and then finally I got the shape and then I slapped on the face.
Yeah, because this is really a box one. Ricardo, sorry. This is just really a box that has a taper to the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
So, okay, I think I kind of have an idea. So I would start off with something, you know, again, big box. And let's say this is the front of the speaker, and then the top has a little angle coming down, yeah? So I can just actually, that one's pretty easy. And I can just start off with something like that. So zooms. Right? So that gives me that, and then the back curve, I could simply go to my shaded. So that one kind of goes, you know, like that. So I will probably draw. I'm gonna go straight line. And whatever that shape is, I forget what that shape looks like. And then I would trim it. All right, so I have that. And then you see how it's radiused here on the tops? Well, these things can just get filleted. So that's a fillet. Oh, no, fillet edge, really. Wait, hold on 1 second. Oh, I don't have a cap on it, so that might behave funny, but I think I'm gonna try it first. Yeah. And I don't know, this might act funny too, so I might cut this afterwards instead, but I'll just try it now. I don't know what 2 looks like. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to 3. Oh, not bad. It did it on here, which is good. I thought it was gonna fail. But now covering that up is gonna be a piece of work, I think. So anyway, so there's that. And then you see how the front, I think, rakes back a little bit, like in an arc. So, you know, again, I will come back in here and just really learn how to just draw like character lines, you know, whatever you want that Logitech to do. You know, you want to come slightly under, or you want it to kind of go like that, you know, whatever that shape is. So it's kind of like I imagine how Juan did it. He's just kind of carving away, And now the challenge is really putting the surfaces back. And honestly, right now, I'm kind of thinking it through. I might do this. Okay, I have that. So I might come in here. Oh, Lorraine, check that out. So I'm going to go with my favorite command, set point. Yep. I think it's the X is the red. So I think I need it on the X in this case. Yep. Yeah.
X's are red. Okay.
Huh?
I still get confused which one's X, Z, and Y.
I hear you. I know. Sometimes I make it and then I'll go and then I'll redo it. So I totally, I get it. I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I'm just gonna do like a long ass line here. And I'm just gonna do a sweep using that and that. See that? Because that's the same sweep, then I'm gonna trim. Juan's like, God damn it.
Do it that way.
Yeah, you do everything so quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see if it does it. Wait a minute. It didn't really, wasn't happy. Ah,
Yeah.
it wasn't happy. Oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna just collide it just a little bit. Maybe it wasn't happy with the radiuses or something like that. I don't know. So, but anyway, yeah, I think that should do it. Cutting out the background. Okay, there you go. So there you go. Right, and I would do the same thing. I would overshoot it, trim it, line it up. If this bothers you, I would trim this now. I should be able to trim this guy with that. There you go. So now it's a perfect scene, right? They just sit on top of each other. So yeah, Ricardo, part of it is just having a strategy. Like you guys have the tools to do it. It's just strategy. And then I don't know, Juan. I mean, the more you do this, like when you see something, be like, oh, okay, I'm going to do it this way. You're going to have like 3, 4 different ways of going about it. And then you're going to do it just differently. I swear that Beats headphone video, every semester I do it, like I do it differently. It's just whatever my head was feeling that day, right? So,
Okay.
but, and that's what makes Rhino really beautiful though. It has so many tools. I think I use maybe 15% of what Rhino's truly capable of doing. It's pretty amazing. It's a freaking amazing tool. So anyway, hopefully that gave you enough.
Yeah.
Ricardo and Lorraine.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Yep. And I believe I could have just done, instead of like drawing this line, I'm so lame. I think I could have just done extrude curve and extruded that like that. So that was dumb. I don't know. See, again, you see how you start doing stuff and then you go, oh, I could have done that or this. So it's a perfect edge. And let me see. Let me try to trim it. If not, I'll have to jam it in again. Yep, it worked. So there you go. So always try to overshoot it, trim it, instead of trying to, if you're trying to make this surface right here, like it's almost impossible. You gotta kind of do it kind of step by step methodically. All right. Well, let's see. Well, let me just continue on here. And the pudding is if it joins. Yep. So it's one clean surface. And then I think naked edge. Or is it show edge? Naked edges. Okay, so if you do naked edges, which I don't see any, which is good, that means it's watertight. Like if there's a seam in here and it'll leak out, oops, okay, then that seam will be purple. It means if you have water in here and you tipped it over, it'll leak out, right? So those edges aren't, generally they're not good. So I don't have any naked edges, which is good. which it means that I can now go and try to fillet this thing. So I'm gonna go fillet, click. Oh, you gonna fillet at all? Come on. Oh no. Fillet. Ah, fillet edge is what I wanted. Chain edges. Nope, it didn't want to chain. There it is. So here's that. And I can, three's probably kind of big, I think. I don't know. Oh, that's huge. So I'm gonna go 0.75. Yeah, so we get, all right. So I would do, I don't know. I mean, some people say fill it much later. Some people say fill it earlier. Like I filleted this pretty early because I needed that shape. Like all this fillet, I probably would do it much later. Or actually, since I don't have any more edit, I'm fine. But I would do that. Let me see, like, let's say if you had a speaker surface in here offset from this edge, then I would do like coming to the front view here and do a dupe edge. And dupe edge is another tool that I use all the time, just so that all the surfaces are clean. Enter, and then I combine everything. So you can see now I have a perfect translation of that edge. Okay, so which then I could come in here and I could scale just a tad. I don't know where that edge went. Go to my wireframe. So here's my edge or my curves, right? So then I can use that to split. I want to split, well, actually, you know what? Because this is all one piece, I don't want it one piece at the moment. I'm going to explode it so that way I can have that independent, right? And then go to my front view. And then I can split this surface with this cutting object. I don't know if that did it. Hopefully it did it. No, it didn't do it. Did it? No. Hold on one second. Go to split. This guy, cutting object would be this guy, there. So now I have this surface here that's been split, which I can explode, and I can make this a different material than that material. All right, so now that's been separated. I could actually now push this in a little bit if I wanted to create a shadow line, right? You see a little offset. But now here's a nitty gritty. This is a hollow shape right here. I don't know if you guys can tell, right? It's hollow because I pushed the surface back. So what I could do is I could come somewhere where I can get a straight line. Yeah, and I'll go perpendicular. So I have a line right there. So then I can do it in a couple of ways. I can do sweep 2 and pick this and pick that and that line. And now I have a surface. All right. So when I go to my render mode, there you go. All right. Or I could have picked all this edge and then stretch it out. You follow what I'm saying? Like, here, I'm going to delete that. I could pick that edge and then use this green ball and stretch out a surface. So now I have a surface there. All right, so there's a couple of different ways. And then of course now I got to trim it because I stretched it out a lot, right? So there's multiple kind of strategies. And so, yeah. All right, everybody good? All right, guys, it's 4 o'clock. Get some sleep. So you can wake up later and then not sleep. I know how that goes. All right. All right, I'll see you guys next week.
I appreciate it, so.
All right, cheers. I'll put this up in our announcement. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.